And we are on the air. Welcome. The stream is now active, and I'm going to be waiting for my levels to come up. We're on the air. Well, welcome. Stream is now active. All right, so my mic level is a little loud. You can always adjust your speakers or headphones. How are the levels to you gentlemen? I'll give you 10 or 20 seconds to come in. Hey, Boosh Boosh or Sistily. Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Good to see you. Not really in my impressions mood. And I will apologize in advance. I'm wearing a new headset. Um, and I think that the sound quality is going to be a little bit better for you than my stand mic and probably get a lot less ambient noise. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But I will apologize in advance for the vaping sounds that you are going to hear, um, just because that's what I do. Hopefully, that's not too offensive to you, gentlemen. But it's been a very hectic week in the Nemo camp. Lots going on, work related. Working the weekend, making some extra money. Also going to have my son for a second weekend in a row because excuse me, because the ex-wife has the flu. So this might be the only opportunity I have to stream this week, but I did want to come through because I know Dynamite Rabbit had requested me to stream, but he is not here at the moment. I don't really have a topic offhand. It's kind of open forum kind of deal. So if you got anything in the chat to ask, you could ask. But it is a very February 1st is a very special day to me because it marks the anniversary of when I stopped using prescription painkillers. And also, excuse my phone going off. My mother is wondering about my son. Um, so pardon the bit of dead air. I'm going to try to text her and talk to you all at the same time. So today, February 1st of 2018 marks um, marks 5 years without using prescription painkillers, and I'm very proud of that fact, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I did have an issue with drug addiction because it's not just the strung out heroin chic people. It's regular everyday Joes like me, and maybe even a Joe buddy. That it's a struggle. It's a struggle, um, and especially if you're in any kind of stressful situation and you have this kind of personality, it can just overtake you, and you use that as a crutch. It's easy for men, in my opinion. It's really easy for men to get manipulated into um using an outside substance to fix, manage, and control what we can't affect ourselves. So there's that. I apologize again. I'm still trying. I get off on a tangent of talking, and I'm not responding to my mother because we're worried about if my son's going to get dropped off to her today, considering I've already had my night planned out, and please excuse the dead air. Okay, I apologize, gentlemen. Um, anyway, like I said, I didn't really have a topic picked out. I just wanted to get on and stream for about an hour before I went to do my thing. Um, I'm still listening to a replay of Jamie's Purple Pill cast from last night. Um, I really enjoyed Charles's portion, and I'm just now into Brian Young's portion of the conversation. So far so good. Assistly, you said your part was boring. It wasn't boring. You always have some good anecdotes, and you know you give these guys a look into your situation that you're going through with your land whale, with your succubus. Um, I think it's good for guys to hear what you're going through, my brother. You know, to specifically what you mentioned of after your third kid was born and she just snapped. The like all those raging hormones that were going through her during her pregnancy with your third kid, and it just never balanced back out. So I mean, even you notice that it didn't. There wasn't a slow build up to it because you said you were happy before, and it was just like a switch flipped, and all of a sudden it wasn't your wife anymore. And I'm really surprised that it took you as long as it did to come around these parts here, on this little corner of the internets where the men hang out. But I guess since you haven't really had a smartphone before, according to you, that's a recent development, like in the last year or so, I guess. But yeah, I'm really surprised you haven't been popping up, around this kind of content 2 years ago. Because it's very difficult for a man who's not. I'm not gonna say you weren't aware of female nature or aware, of how to be, a red pill. Pardon my use. I don't like that terminology, but being in a sense a red pill kind of guy, it seems like you were always of that position. So it's like you didn't really need to learn about that at all. And then I just lost my train of thought. So I don't know where I was going with that. I have no idea. No idea. Now this will probably be the weirdest stream for anybody that catches it on the replay. Because I'm out of it, gentlemen. It has been a week. It has been a week. I was planning on attending the Purple Pill cast yesterday. I was planning on, popping in and getting the link and, maybe talking with Charles and Jamie, but I was just exhausted. I passed out and I woke up at midnight and I'm still feeling the effects of yesterday. It's just it's just been a very weird week. Very weird fucking week, guys. I know we're delayed. Thank you there, Cicely. And JB, I see you're in the chat. Thanks for stopping by, sir. Thanks for stopping by from the trail. I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat, but I'm just kind of free flowing ideas here. But I was really looking forward to going on the Purple Pillcast yesterday, and I wish I would have been awake because I know Jamie kind of threw those questions out the window. But his questions he asked or he emailed me, and I'm sure you, Assistly, and I know he emailed them to Charles and whoever else was planning on coming on the stream, maybe Joe Buddy. I was really looking forward to getting on and answering some of those questions that he presented because I think that there's some value to be had in kind of defining more of his, quote, purple pill, the whole philosophy behind it, and any kind of like level, even though levels don't matter. Levels to me don't matter. I mean, the MGTOW levels, that it's arbitrary. That's arbitrary stuff. But to kind of quantify different stops on the roadmap. And it would be very nice to kind of see that. And I could kind of let my chips fall where they may and see where I'm at. Because as I've said before, I don't consider myself MGTOW. I've been living a MGTOW lifestyle since my breakup in September, by choice. I I knew, I still know that I would like to entertain, a a relationship with a woman. I like female company, and I enjoy sex quite a bit. I'm in my mid 30s, and the drive is real. The thirst, I'm not super thirsty. I could easily get pussy. That's just getting pussy isn't the thing. It's to me, sharing parts of your life with another human being, uh, specifically with a female. I combat the loneliness, the lonely feeling, the need for companionship. A lot of times, doing things like this, speaking with my brothers or just talking free form. I'm sorry. This headset is throwing me for a loop and I need to cough. But anyway, I got off on another tangent. But I combat my loneliness a lot of times, just by interacting with you men. But I mean, I still have this desire for the companionship of a woman and to share parts of my life with a woman. But under the pretense here of um there can be no cohabitation, there can be no shared finances, or I'm not going to let you leech off of my resources. And you won't meet my child, and if you have any, I won't meet yours. uh Pardon me again. But I still desire that partnership kind of aspect of kind of having a shared destination and taking the journey together. All right. Welcome, Hefe. I gave you a wrenchgate still going on. Max, good to see you. Good to see you. Charles F. Gray. I was a total BFP. I was a total BFP. That's right. That's right. Um, mind frame. I'll grow out of that. Maybe at some point I will. And I will grow out of it. But as of now, I'd like to remain open. I'd like to remain open to the possibility of that there can be a female that I can, coexist with, and we can share our lives, but not share our lives, if that makes sense. And I realize that's almost like a fool's errand. That's like digging in a shit pile trying to find a diamond, but nobody put the diamond in the shit pile, and then you're just digging through the pile of shit. So it could be forever before I find what I want. It could be forever. And I'll satiate little Howie's desires, with these women that come up to me in the grocery store, and they'll want a piece of little Howie. Um some very good points in the chat. Yeah, Hefe, these live streams are great forums for us guys, and they do help us. Yeah, they do. They do. Um, before I started making this kind of content and doing these streams, as awkward as they were at first, um, when Misanthropic Altruist and SFM would come in to my live cast, and I didn't really know how to didn't really know how to, conduct myself on a stream. So those were very awkward streams, and I passed out sometimes drunk on my keyboard from, just sitting there and listening to these guys talk. But since I've started making more coherent content and speaking with you gentlemen, uh, the loneliness was real. It was stark and it was vast. It was like the ocean. It was ceaseless, and it seemed like there was no end in sight. And then all of a sudden, I get on this YouTube thing. I had been lurking in the MGTOW community for 2 years and watching and imbibing all the content and taking it deep within my mindset and building this new side of me. But at that time I was deep within the matrix, deep within the fucking matrix, and unhappy. My ex fiance that I've now been separated from since September, and I was just miserable and looking for an outlet. And it was still, a couple months, it was really up until December after that happened that I started coming out and doing live streams. And, I guess maybe around Thanksgiving or so, I was, I don't remember when I first started getting involved with Cuck Shady, but, meeting some of you guys and talking before I started producing, my own streams and everything. But that's the time when my loneliness subsided. And I think Jamie brought up a good point in the Purple Pill cast last night. I mean, Mindframe, you might not agree, but even the hardest of hard red pill guys, there have got to be times you experience loneliness, and not just in the sense of women, not being lonely from women, but just for the need of human contact. And that's why we do what we do here. That's why we stream. That's why we produce videos. That's why we chat with each other in, Google Hangouts. Is that we're trying to combat that need for human interaction. It's perfectly okay to be a MGTOW, a hard MGTOW guy or a monk, and admit that you need some sort of human interaction, even if it's just shooting the shit across the tubes, on Google, on the great Google, the Hangout, or on the YouTube. I'll read a couple more these little comments in the chat. And oh, okay, that's it, Cicely. Yeah, you didn't do YouTube because of the no computer, and you had the smartphone. I'm really glad you ended up getting the smartphone, sir, because over the past few months, I believe you, myself, and Joe Buddy, and now even Jamie, we've gotten kind of a close knit little group of friends, even though we don't agree on everything. But if it wasn't for lurking around on YouTube, or heaven forbid, even cut me, we wouldn't have made that connection. So, it's a good thing that your AT&T decided to make you get data and have a smartphone. Otherwise, we wouldn't be talking right now, and I wouldn't be mentioning Sicily. Agree with me. Sicily, don't you agree? Per se, don't you agree with me? Sicily, agree with me, 100%. Yeah, Hefe, you bring up a good point that since Purple Pill guys aren't MGTOW monks, it's even more important that we have that red pill awareness and keep our balls in our close, snuggle them up with those boxer briefs or what have yous. Keep them real close, because we do interact with women, and it is a risk. And like I said earlier, I'm not going to label myself purple pill or red pill or whatever. I'm just a guy. I'm just a man like the rest of you. You know, we all have our things. Some of us want to deal with women and some of us don't. And you know, those of us that do or that entertain that idea, it is very important that we keep that knowledge at the forefront of our brain. I that's why I watch MGTOW content daily. Daily. You know, it's not all that I watch. It's not all that I do. You know, I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of music, but I also like to look at MGTOW content. I like to check out what Mindframe's doing out on the trailer. I like to rewatch Terrence Pop. Love rewatching Terrence Pop. This is very important that we keep that knowledge about us at all times, especially when we're trying to interact with women. Even just in a platonic situation. I mean, you need to be aware. We need to be aware of what happens. And even we need to be aware of these things when dealing with men who act like women. Not going to name any names, but I think we all know who I'm talking about. So, you know, the red pill awareness, we need that. We need that. We need it. Lots of more in the chat. Sorry that I'm not keeping up like play by play for the chat, but you know, I really enjoy these little hangouts, and I don't do this normally where it's just me. I usually like to have other people on, but it's kind of nice just to sit and talk and vent and let loose what's in my brain at the moment, because you know, I don't get on and talk a lot about what you know, what my practices are, what I'm thinking about, you know, pursuing in this life. You know, I normally come on and I shoot the shit with all you guys, and we have a good time, and I do some characters, and we make fun of the rainbow pill, and you know, well, little Howie comes in and he just ejaculates everywhere on all these women. These women. You know, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and donate. Click the bell so you get all relevant notifications, as I do plan on producing more content for you. Let's say still JB, you're taking a liking to us purple pillars. I do have a question though. I have a serious question. God damn it! Are you trying to leverage Jamie's subs, bro? You trying to leverage Jamie's subs, bro? Because I think you're using us. You're using us. God damn it! You're using us. And when you're done with this, you're just gonna throw us away. And you know, somebody will be there for us to pick up the pieces and reconnect us. Reconnect us to our Nawalt. Everybody's got a Nawalt. You just got to find her, provide for her, simp to her. All your wildest dreams can come true. Oh, lots of action in the chat. Lots of action in the chat. I'm really glad to see that all of you all are here and interacting, and some new faces in. New faces in, because I can tell when new people are here because they don't have wrenches, except for Whoosh Whoosh, because I know that Whoosh's wrench is reserved for when there's a rainbow pill in. I knew it, JB. I knew that was your fucking plan. I knew it was your goddamn plan, all from the beginning. Hashtag life coach Levi was right.com. But that's another thing that's bothered me this week is I watched his. I don't know why I keep watching his videos. I keep watching. It's like the fucking train wreck. It's a train wreck. Or it's like watching this kid go up to the light socket with a fork, and you want to stop him, but you just say, wait, let's enjoy the show. Let's enjoy the show. I I think I think I honestly don't know what I think about the Brussels sprout. He keeps digging into this thing. And I don't know if he's the dumbest person in the fucking world or the smartest person in the world because everybody is fucking watching it. We're watching it because it's interesting and it's comedy. But goddamn, and there needs to come a point where you quit having other people's names in your mouth. And I don't know why we keep giving him the time of day. We keep doing it. I know we're playing into whatever game he's playing. He cannot stop talking about it because it gets people to come watch him. But I honestly hope he does not reach 1,000 subs. I mean, as fun as it was to troll his live streams, before he was a big fucking pussy and banned me. I will tell you that Cucky Cuck is not banned on my channel. He's not banned on my channel, you guys. He's not banned. I mean, you all might time him out, all you wrenches out there, but he's not banned from my channel. But as soon as you go against it, his message, you're dead to him. You're dead. And I'm honestly surprised he has not made a fucking attack video aimed right at me. Probably because I only have 177 or 175, whatever, subs. So he can't leverage any of my subs because, according to him, he probably made my channel what it is, not because I'm just a funny and genuinely interesting guy. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That was just bugging me that was just bugging me too. He like I really guys, like, I'm being super honest. I've trolled him from the moment I got on his channel. From the moment. And it's all Jamie's fault because he did that purple pill show and broadcasted it on his channel. And that's how I was introduced to, Cuck Shady. But that's also how I was reintroduced to Charles F. Gray. Like, I had watched Charles before, but if it wasn't for Jamie posting that, I would not have known about the Cuck. But I was trolling him. I was trolling him hard the whole fucking time. But I genuinely, guys, I'm saying this in all honesty, whether or not he wants to believe me or not, I honestly had high hopes that he would maybe take some of all of our advice. We would troll him, but we would still, try to help him out. But now it's just a fucking train wreck. I'm honestly, it's just getting to interact with some of you men that made it worth the while of hanging around his channel. But he wants to make what was that other video he did not too long ago, that getting toxic people out of your life? Is he never looked in a mirror and seen the toxicity staring at him right in the face? Like, if he put on the They Live glasses and he looked in the mirror, he would see a great big BFP staring back at him. He would just soup it, the blue radiating off of him. I unlike Charles, I do not consider him purple. Like I say, I don't necessarily ascribe to that metaphor, but it's I guess a convenient way to describe it. But I do not see him as purple pill. He's not. He is not living it. He is simping. He is always simping to Dana. Always. Didn't mention. I didn't mean. I didn't want to mention her name because whatever. Regardless of my opinion of the woman, she has nothing to do with this other than the fact she's associated with the Brussels sprout. Um, and he does all these things that are typical, like blue pill, white knight, cuck, mangina, whatever, however he says it, and he uses all these buzzwords and he doesn't know what the fuck they mean. But the guys like Whoosh are asking him to, as Purge Mercenary just said, politely asking him to leave MGTOW out, like an abundance of times. It's probably over 9,000. It's over 9,000 times that he's been asked to leave MGTOW out of it. But he doesn't. He does not. And Whoosh is not, for the most part, when he's addressing him, he's not being rude. He's just asking super nicely. And he gets ignored. He gets fucking ignored because it doesn't line up to Levi's Brussels sprout fucking brain. It doesn't line up with his message. He wants to create a fucking echo chamber. Who else likes to create fucking echo chambers? I mean, he's a fucking feminist. He's the fox. He's trying to get in the hen house, or in our case, the cock house, I guess. And no, we're not fucking having it. We see through his charade, and he gets pissed off, and automatically starts throwing accusations. That is blue pill as fuck. That is womanly as fuck. So I know Charles wants to be the excuse me. He wants to be the neutral, the voice of neutrality here, but you can't even be neutral about somebody that is that deeply blue. There is no purple in that. There is no red in that blue. It's a sea. It is a fucking ocean. It is an ocean of simping. It is an ocean of feminist bullshit wrapped up in the guise of being an aid to men. It is nothing but pandering. It is pandering for views and attention and money. And he thinks that he's going to make big bucks off of YouTube ad revenue. That's stupid. Who else would make that kind of stupid fucking conclusion? A woman. A woman. A fucking woman. Eli is a fucking woman. And a Sicily. He has no idea what MGTOW is. He could look it up on Google. He could look up all the terms on Google and not just the Urban Dictionary. He could look this shit up. If there was a MGTOW Wikipedia, he could read it back to fucking front. Excuse me. Sorry for all the coughing, guys. That cold's creeping back up on me. He could read the MGTOW Wiki 5 times, like he probably read Corey Wayne's book. He could read it cover to cover 15 fucking times and not get it. Not even the most basic tenets of the fucking philosophy. No cohabitation, no sharing resources, no marriage. And what does he want to do? All of that shit with his Nawalt. May look like a Nawalt off in the distance, but when it inches closer to the boat, and you can see all the offage sprouting out from the blowhole, and you found a land whale. I know it's confusing because depth, the perception over the horizon is a lot different. It's a lot different when you get up close and Free Willy's staring at you. Most perfect thing in the world. The most perfect thing in the world. It's all yours. And she's dragged behind a brood of some other man's fuck trophies. And I hope that makes you happy. I hope it makes you happy. And everybody's told you. Everybody's given you the advice. Everybody's giving you the advice. And I really want to stop talking about him because it's just giving him it's just it is giving him the attention. But when there's a fox in the hen house, you need to sound the alarms. You need to sound the fucking alarms and get him the fuck out. He is a fucking feminist plant. He is a feminist plant. Oh, hey, everybody else that's joined in. Hey, Warrior. Hey, Kenshiro Ryu. Assistly. Don't you agree with me? Isn't that right, baby? Isn't that right? That's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember that fucking live stream Whoosh that you mentioned in the chat. His very first, yeah. It was Whoosh, myself, and Joe Buddy. We were the only three in there. We were the only three in the chat, and Whoosh did very politely told him not to enter MGTOW like he did. And he is hidden all of that. He does this. He sweeps. He is just like a woman. There's something that someone says that you don't like, and you lift the rug and you sweep it underneath. Sweep it right under the rug because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Oh, hey Jamie. Thanks for all those subscribers. All those subs. It's just great. It's just great. I think this has been a productive little vent for me. And I think I've only been going for about 40 minutes, but it seems like I've been talking forever. Feels like I've been talking forever. And I apologize for the dead air. But I've got about a half hour before I need to end this. So oh, thank you for that comment there, Whoosh, on the chat. Yeah, he will never fucking he'll never admit to when he was wrong or to what he's done that's been backhanded. That's Eli. That's Eli. But I've got about a half hour before I want to end this. So if anybody would like to come in and we can shoot the shit for a half hour, let me know in the chat or drop your email, and we can finish this show off with some playful banter, and I can be funny instead of introspective and serious because Nemo's got to be funny. Oh yeah, Jamie, I'm not popular enough. I'm a BFP. I don't have 1,000. I don't have the shackle chat. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The shackle chat doesn't matter. All right, JB, I'll send you the link. And Cicely, I'll go ahead and send you a link. And Jamie, I'll send you a link if you would like to be on. And we can just chat up for a half hour. And we can all leverage subs off of each other. And it could be fun. All right, links are inbound. And I guess I could put one on the Hangout for Jamie, since it never seems to work when I send you the link via the Hangout window. There we go. And there we go. Oh, hey there, Assistly.
What's going on?
Do you agree with everything I said implicitly?
I certainly do.
Oh, you forgot your headphones, didn't you? You got to do old school.
Yeah, how's it sound?
It sounds all right, but I can tell that you don't have your I can tell you don't have your headphones because I guess your mic quality might be a little better when you use those, but it doesn't sound bad. Doesn't sound bad. Out there making the big bucks.
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
So is it snowing there again yet in PA? It's fucking snowing here. And it was 55 yesterday. It was 55 fucking degrees yesterday.
It snowed the other day, but yeah, I was gonna say it snowed the other day, but it warmed up today. It pretty much all melted already.
Oh, lucky son of a bitch. Hey there, JB. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
It's a good Thursday, I think. I can't complain too much. Just work's kicking my ass this week. Haven't been on the YouTubes like normal.
Yeah. I'll grab my beer real quick. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, I caught your stream on the replay earlier today, talking about the donations and all that. All that is starting to get kind of old. Getting kind of tired of hearing about people wondering where everybody's spending their donation money. It's fucking donations. Spend it on a hooker.
I agree completely. I agree completely. The only reason I did that is because, well, I shouldn't even have had to respond to this, but there's some people essentially that think that I'm using my channel to fund my current journey. And anybody that's on YouTube knows with 1,000 subscribers, there's not enough money you can make on YouTube to fund a journey of this undertaking.
Fuck no. So, fuck no.
You know, people don't realize I saved up almost 10,000 for this. This is 6 months out of my life. Anyone that thinks a couple $100 in YouTube or PayPal money can fund that is completely ridiculous. So no, you know, but I believe in transparency, and so I felt that it was necessary for me to come out and make that video. I don't know why. Sometimes I feel it's just necessary to respond to dumb shit like that.
Yeah. Good on you for responding to it. I wouldn't. I'd be like, you know, fuck how I spend any money anybody gives me. It's my money at that point. I'll do with it as I goddamn well please.
No, I agree with that. But, you know, even, you know, former supporters of mine, people that I thought I was cool with, you know, has essentially went against me and some others for simply making, simply accepting donations. I think I've been very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Moral with my thing. I'm at 1,000 subscribers. I don't have a super chat whatsoever. I don't make you guys watch ads to watch my videos. And I think I've taken the high road when it comes to money. And I don't get those complaints, you know, and sometimes it does bother me, you know.
Well, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, Sorry for coughing right in the damn mic, but I don't know. I think it's petty bullshit. That's something women do. That's something rainbow pillars do. Worry
I
about
agree.
your fucking money situation. Damn.
Is there any way?
Your bills are fucking paid.
Yeah, Miller Lite. Yeah, and see, that's something that many people don't already know is that not only did I save up for this journey, I also had to save up to pay all my bills for when I was gone. You know, this is essentially a $20,000 undertaking for me. And so never is this about money, ever. And nor has it ever been. And I think I've been upfront about that from day one. And some of the people critiquing me for accepting donations are people that have actually donated to me before. So if me accepting other people's donations are bad, why was it not bad for me to accept theirs, if that makes sense? And
Yeah.
it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it's just kind of dumb that you have to deal with that kind of thing while you're out, trying to enjoy the beauty of nature on your hike.
No, I agree, but here's the thing. What I've learned is the bigger my channel gets and the more my name is talked about, the more criticism I face. And I knew this before from other YouTube channels that I grew, but I was hoping that Mental would be a little bit different. It's actually turned me off in the ways, and that's something I talk about often. Is I've considered walking away and doing something else, because when I first left to do this trail, I wasn't going to continue posting videos until I got back.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to produce videos with no real production value. But then everybody was telling me it's the message and not the production. So I went ahead and did it anyway and started making videos 1 and 2 a day, even while I'm hiking 10, 11, 12, 15 miles a day. And to be honest, I'm no longer getting anything out of it. And before anyone says it's a money thing, that's not necessarily true. My last month was my best financial month. So it's not a money thing. I'm no longer getting the same thing that I used to get. The breadth is not there.
Yeah.
You know, and so thank you. I appreciate it. Hello? Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. You're
My
fine.
food's in there.
You're fine. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like lately when you post videos, there's kind of more to it than just the message for men, and it almost seems like you got to kind of force yourself to make them sometimes, because it seems like you generally don't want to talk about it. So I can kind of understand how it's kind of turning you off of actually doing what you want to do by making good content while you're out. You're essentially working while you're on vacation.
Yeah, that's true. Here's the thing, man, is I do it because I really enjoy the message. I really enjoy what we do here in the MGTOW community. But the truth of this is you through situations like this, you learn who's really there for you, who's really on your team, and who's not. And I've been disappointed to see so many people I actually thought was there take the other. All right, for instance, if you love JB Gunner's work all this time, just because I disagree with someone else in the community, that should not change your opinion of me. And so I'm realizing that the community itself, the viewers, are very flaky. They're very fugazi. And so because of that, I'm starting to realize that my relationship with a lot of them is not real. And that to me is a shock. And that's to me something that's disheartening. Because I feel as if I poured my entire soul into my channel. And And as my channel is piece by piece destructed and taken down, I'm realizing that to everyone else, they don't really care. It's just like, oh well, on to the next content producer,
Mhm.
and that's the type of thing that fucks you up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah, I can understand that wholeheartedly. I mean, I don't know. I not from personal experience, but I kind of know where you're coming from. It's almost like a lot of people are like looking for the next hot thing. It's like when God, I hate to sound like a cuck here, but when Big John was, on and real popular, he got this like huge surge because I think I watched him when he didn't even have like 5,000 subs, and all of a sudden he just blew up. And then
Right.
when he was gone, it's like, all right, well, let's see where the next big thing is. We can we can stand behind and live vicariously through this other person now. And I don't know. It seems some guys are real flaky like that in this community. Not to try to disparage, MGTOW or any of the guys in it, but
Yeah, it's not even just MGTOW community. It is YouTube community as a whole. It's the internet community, and I knew that going in, but there was a feeling of brotherhood that I got from this community. That, like I said, that foundation is being cracked. Like now, I'm starting to feel like just a video content producer that has viewers. And with that, and I think you can see it in my videos. My desire to do it is starting to fade because I realize I'm just making videos for viewers now. It's no longer a brethren or a brotherhood. But I try to keep in my mind the people that are still there, the Brian Richardsons, the Brian Youngs, the NYC Korean MGTOW. And these are people that genuinely look forward to my message. And so I can't let my message die or my passion die because of a few others, if that makes sense. And it's a hard position to be in as a content creator. Period. Once you start to lose that passion or that feeling of connection with people, and that's just not good.
yeah, I understand that. Like, I don't know, I notice it in my own content that I make is that if I do a video about something, like if I'm making fun of the cuck, or if I'm just doing one of these shoot the shit
Yeah.
live streams, it's like um engagement overload. But like if I make a video
Right.
where I'm riding my bike, around town, you see the views drop and stuff like that. But then I look at the people who comment on every video of mine, and it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I see where the people that are actually here for the message and the brotherhood are, and where the people that just want, they want their little bit of entertainment for the day. So they look to see
Yep.
me wearing the Eli hat.
Some advice from someone that's been on YouTube for 10 years before it was on radio. I want to understand this is you will have your case, and those will be here no matter when I talk to these systems. I'm talking about me. You're
You're cutting out. You're cutting in and out.
Can you hear me?
I can now. You were cutting in and out there for a second.
Okay. How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Well, anyway, what I was saying to you is, as someone that's been on YouTube for 10 years, that's been in the entertainment field, and that's also just been everywhere, TV, everything, I can tell you this, that you still will have your core base, and really those are the people that matter. For you, it'll be people like a Sicily, Hefe, myself even now, maybe even Jamie. There are people that you can count on, and that's your real base, not the people that are just here for the, every now and then, or to see if you talk shit about Eli or anything like that. That's not your real base. Those are just people flipping the channels and finding you as the only thing on, and they're clicking to you.
Yeah.
But always remember your regular base is who you need to target, and those people you need to make videos for. And if you're talking about how bad your day is, like today, the real base is still going to be here. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, that's cool. I'm just saying that your real base will be there no matter what, man. You'll learn quickly who your friends are and who you are. And that's a sad thing sometimes, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm multitasking here. I'm still dealing with trying to figure out what's going on with my kid. It's gotta love the ex-wives dealing with children, the ones that don't really give a shit.
Oh man, I've been there. Just wives. I've got a few ex one night stands that I created for kids with, and those can be some stressful moments. But I'll tell you what, they can also fuel you. They can show you why you're consuming the red pill. They every single time I have to deal with this, on good terms, the majority of them. Every single time I have to deal with an ex, and I'm reminded why I left that bitch. At the end of the day, it reminds me, it confirms why I took the red pill, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry again. No, just dealing with all this.
Cool. No, it's cool. I can feel the dead air. That's not a problem. But anyway, man, I hope your issues with your ex-wife kind of goes through. And I want to talk to you about something that I heard you say earlier.
Yeah.
That, at age 30, in your mid-30s, or I guess, you say that you still have a desire for, or the hopes, I'm not going to say desire, but the hopes for successful female companionship. And I understand those feelings, and I don't blame you for those things, but literally, it's like finding a needle in a haystack, man.
Oh,
it's like, but here's the thing, man. I mean, and I tell all people this. Eli likes to say I force feed people the red pill, and that's not true, man. Maybe you need to be bit a couple more times before you fully consume it. But, I wish you the best of luck for that search, man. If you can find that unicorn in Naywalk, which I don't believe exists.
Oh, they don't exist. Yeah, they don't exist at all. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. It's not like hunting the unicorn. It's like hunting, I don't know. You say the needle in the haystack. I always liken it to finding the piece of hay in a pile of needles. Because you're gonna get fucking pricked a lot more than you're gonna, find that little piece of hay to put between your teeth and pick out the shit.
Yeah. And so for you right now, it still may be worth it. It may still be worth the hunt for that. May still be worth it. But I think right now you stated that you have no intentions in cohabitating. You have no intentions in marrying. You have no intentions in doing all of that currently. So I think as long as you stay that way and you don't let them extract your resources, maybe you can dodge some of the shit. But also remember, you get one of these pregnant, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So, just my advice: be careful with that.
Oh yeah,
they're
yeah, I ain't getting anybody pregnant. I got that shit fixed.
Oh, that shit. That's smart.
It's that I had my son, and it was like, all right, let's snip this shit. I got my one. That's it, one and done.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you there. I don't blame you there at all. But you're a good dude, man.
No, thanks. You are too. And even with all the shit that keeps going down and your name keeps getting dragged into it, all that shit doesn't fucking matter. But you know this. You're a strong enough dude. You don't give a fuck. But it.
Well,
those mind frame cult. That's all I'm saying. Hashtag mind frame cult.
And here's the thing: majority of the people that the beef's coming up with, those people get money. Nick Tech philosopher, for instance. Okay.
Yeah.
I have no problem with the name, but he tweeted my name. Said we shut his channel down. Of course, I'm going to respond to that. When it comes to money, and the Wade. I sat here for a month and watched them completely dog someone that is a friend of mine, someone that literally texts me almost every day and asks me how I'm doing and if I need anything while I'm on this trail. You know, there's only so much that you can sit and watch. And the only
I think I lost you. JB's cutting out. So dead air being filled.
started Eli and I finished it. Huh?
So you were cutting out.
I'm sorry, man. This Wi-Fi. Can you hear me? Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, right this second. Sure can.
All right. All I was saying is that the only people I ever initiated shit with was Cuck Eli, and TFM, which I regret the TFM thing just because he's a MGTOW. But I actually am the initiator and the originator of the Eli beef, and I feel that I finished it. Now he's just running on fumes. So. And I regret a lot of that, man, because it took me away from my message. You know, I know everybody was loving the Eli ethers, but that's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm here for, bro. And I'm starting to realize that, man. And so, but no, and with you, so I recognize you're a good dude, and you know, I take a little bit of heat for associating with the Purple Pillars, but that's only from Eli.
Yeah, he's the only one. It's not. I don't know. This community needs to stop being so divisive. And I think with you wanting to associate with us, it doesn't mean you want shit from us. Or that you're trying to force us into your way of thinking or anything. It's male camaraderie.
And here's what I get from you. I get laughs, man. I do get something from you guys. It is camaraderie and it is laughs. But Eli, here's the thing. Let me make this very clear, and I want you to know this. There's not a single MGTOW criticizing me for my interactions with you guys.
Oh, of course not.
The only person criticizing me for interactions with you Purple Pillars is someone claiming the Purple Pill.
Yep, claiming.
And so, that should tell you everything. That should tell you everything right there. Because Red Pill MGTOWers, they look at this as me just talking to men. You know, I'm not being hypocritical. I try to red pill you when I can, but overall, it's just men talking to men.
Exactly. Eli. I mean, if you associating with us is bad, then why doesn't he attack Whoosh Whoosh? Whoosh is on my channel all the time, and he's red pill. NYC's red.
Well, I think we all know. I think we all know the answer to that.
Yeah, it's because the
answer is because
you're the bad man. You're the new bad man.
Well, think about the lies he puts out. The lie is that I caused your guys' all breakup.
No, he did that to himself. He did that with Rabbit, and everybody knows that. But he is so delusional that he thinks it's your fault and not his own. Oh, lost you again. Here goes Google Hangouts. Cecily, blowing up my phone, sir. Blowing up my phone. Looks like we lost JB again. His Wi-Fi, I guess, isn't the greatest. So I'm actually have to get out of here. So I'm gonna have to shut this shit down. But I would like to go ahead. I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by. I really appreciate all the support from the community with your all's interactions here on my channel. With those of you that donate to me, I appreciate it. I appreciate the patrons I have from Wise Night Owl and Dynamite Rabbit, the Purple Pill, and Joe Buddy. So the financial thing is good. Rolling them big shekels. But what really makes my what makes this worth it is getting to help other dudes. Whether I'm doing it by giving you laughs, or if I'm doing it by the message I'm giving you, or if it's just because you have somebody to talk to and somewhere to hang out. I appreciate it. I appreciate all that you guys do, and let's keep joining the different factions of this whole community together, because it's all about helping other men. It's all about us helping each other out. It's all about making our worlds better. It's making your temple stronger. It's making your circle wider. It's getting support when you need support. Especially if you didn't join me on the stream where Jamie and I talked with the Sistily about depression, please go watch it. Because that's an issue that's real close to me. If you ever struggle with anything, don't hesitate to send me an email. And I also appreciate all the comments on my videos. If I haven't responded to your comments on my videos, I'm sorry. Usually I see them while I'm on my phone, and it's a little harder for me to do that from the phone than it is from the computer. And usually when I'm at the PC, I am actually streaming or making a video, so I don't get on to type a lot. But I appreciate each and every one of you. That's all I'm trying to say. I know I've made it really long and drawn out and diluted, and that's all right, Mindframe. I appreciate you joining me on shooting the shit a little bit, and enjoying some conversations, some manly conversation between bros, between cult members. It was like a small cult meeting. Again, I'm about to hop off here. I'm about to go to a Narcotics Anonymous meeting, and hopefully catch up with some old friends that helped me out, along the way of this 5-year journey I've been on. So to all of you, whatever time zone you're in, whatever you're doing, however you're feeling, stay classy, stay manly, and keep helping each other out, because that's what we need to do. Nobody else is looking out for the men. So that's another thing us men have to do. We need to pick up the slack and help each other out. So, good evening, MGTOW. Good evening, men. This is Doward Hare. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by. And it was very productive chat. Nemo, he got broody at the beginning, talked for about 45 minutes. Then JB Gunner came on and we had a conversation. Talked about Cuck Eli. We always talk about Cuck Eli. And Nemo's going to have his son this weekend, and it's going to be a good time. But for me, for Doward over here, me and little Howie, we're going to go to the grocery store. We might ride the bike and, see if any of these women, are just going to, start dropping things and trying to get Howie's attention, because they want to get with little Howie. They all love little Howie, and he won't stop until he's fully satiated. So with that in mind, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, donate, and click on the bell so you get all notifications, as I do plan on producing more content for you. Good night, MGTOW. Good night, men.